Windy City Underground, your music, your station. And that was called A Preacher Brother to the show, D Gaines. And before I go any further, I just want to give everybody a heads up to remind you guys that WCUG is now on the TuneIn app. Download the TuneIn app on your smartphone. Search Windy City Underground to hear us 24/7. The TuneIn app is free for both Androids and iPhones, so don't miss a minute of your favorite station. You can search Windy City Underground on the TuneIn app or follow us on Instagram at Windy City UG and hit that link in our bio. This is your music, your station, and I'm your neighborhood fly guy. And we are back in the Penthouse where we just had a dope special guest pop up to the top.
With Cash Lavish Apparel.
Yes, Amon is here. Cash Lavish Apparel. That's what's up, bro.
Yeah.
Black owner, business owner, designer, entrepreneur.
Everything, right? We about to turn them up, but no, I just want to start off because, I know you've been hustling and doing your thing for a little minute, and you recently just went to a apparel situation in Atlanta, was it?
Yeah.
Okay, elaborate to us. Like, what was the event? What was it for? And, how did you show off your clothing?
Okay, well, I went to the Cobb Trade Show that's in the Cobb Galleria in Atlanta, Georgia. It's the largest trade show on the southeastern board. So basically all the retail stores in Mississippi, Florida, Georgia, Texas, South Carolina, North Carolina, all of those buyers go there to put clothing in a store near you. Mm-hmm. So I had to pay a fee close to about $1,000 to enter the show, but the return is pretty good because you get to network with people who own stores all across the southeastern board. And get your
those are some
clothing
pretty big
inside
states. I can't really imagine how many people are in attendance.
Yeah, it was over 600 vendors there and over 3,000 buyers.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Wow. So did a lot of people come and purchase the shirts?
Well, actually, at that time, I was able to get 10 store accounts. So 3.
Congratulations.
That's awesome.
10, guys, 10.
Thank you. That's it's 3 in South Carolina, 2 in North Carolina, 3 also inside of Orlando, and 1 in Birmingham called Refresh Clothing.
Wow.
Okay.
I definitely saw that on your Instagram. I saw you at the stores and, with your apparel behind you, man. That's really dope, bro.
Thank you.
I spent the time of my life sitting back trying to design some shirts and stuff, and, it didn't work out. But I ended up, just buying other people's shirts.
That it's hard, what?
You know what? You definitely have to have some type of design technique. I feel like you want to have a vision to what you want your apparel to stand for and who you're trying to grab too. Yeah. So
exactly.
So what was your inspiration for creating Cash Lavish?
It's funny you asked that. Actually, I used to be a manager for artists and DJs. I used to manage a DJ called DJ Meal Ticket. He's pretty buzzing right now. He's he's My Mixtapes, the app's official DJ. So when I would manage him, we would go to different locations. And it's a funny name. It was a group called the Thought Boys that used to rap.
That's how you get noticed.
So
I'm the last king of Thought.
all of those guys would wear T-shirts called Thought Boy Entertainment right across. Just like the shirt I have on today, but it's pretty simple. It said Thought Boy Entertainment. But you see about 30 or 40 of these teenagers and young adults at every show. So I'm thinking man, who's creating this? Who actually owns that logo? Who copyrighted the logo?
Right.
Asked one of the young gentlemen, they said nobody. So what they were doing was actually just going to places that printed T-shirts. So I was just thinking man, if I was to actually just copyright my own logo, make something that's pretty neat, I can make some money off of it. And it actually grew from there.
Ooh.
Wow, that's dope. That's really dope.
No, I'm really excited. I like the colors. I remember one time you just had this new situation with the power to fix.
Yeah.
What happened?
Black Lives Matter.
What happened to it?
No, I still have it.
Okay.
I still have it. That's actually.
I'm wait a minute.
Yeah, that's where you're
I
about
have to
that.
stop y'all, but I gotta hop into a music break right now. So we're gonna do it with our sister to the show, Sydney J with Attention. Windy City Underground, your music, your station. That was Sydney J with Attention. And you are turning up right now with the Penthouse. And before we left and went to that music break, we had a mom pop up to the top to tell us more about his clothing line, Cash Lavish.
Hey.
I think you were asking him something. Was there something that you were asking?
Okay, so we asked you
was asking.
about the inspiration behind what made you create this line, but what about the name? I feel like picking a name for something is so hard, and I know this because I tried to coming up with a name with my style blog, and I couldn't come up with anything because obviously you want something unique.
True.
Yeah.
So Cash Lavish is unique. I've never heard of anything like it.
Thank
So tell us a little bit about
Man,
the
you know,
name.
I can't take full credit for the name. It comes from, well, okay. So I used to live on the far south side of Chicago in the hundreds, and in an area called 103rd on 103rd Street. It was a group of us. We named ourselves Cash Life. That's where cash comes from.
Okay.
And we would actually have meetings on how to get money, whether it's real estate, fashion, music. That's when I was a manager for DJ Meal Ticket, and things of that nature. So those of us that were into fashion came up with the name Cash Lavish. This was about 3 years ago, came up with the name Cash Lavish. But 2 years ago, I actually went and got it copyrighted and trademarked. And
Wow, yeah, you got to get it copyrighted.
That's what it ain't.
Yeah, copyright is really important, guys.
yeah.
And it
That's
just shows how
awesome.
seriously you take your business. So even beyond the shirts, do you plan on eventually going into like making dresses and
Yes. Actually, so the shirts and there's always going to be a need for shirts. So I'm not actually taking that away from anyone.
you have
But
hats too? don't
yeah, I
you?
have shirts, hats, jogging pants, just a whole jogging
Yeah.
suits. So with me, everything I take is in a process. So right now with the shirts and everything, I'm actually just saving my money so I can actually go ahead and invest into more cut and sewn projects, such as sweaters like with different color sleeves and things that you gotta have virtually buy by the 100 piece, meaning you ship it overseas and they make it to your liking. So that actually is going to be coming up next. I would say fall I'm shooting for. But I want to shout out my friend Jay. He actually has a denim line out called Elite Premium Denim. His website is elitepremiumdenim.com. Go check it out. It's going to be he's in 60 plus stores nationwide right now. He's about in 5 in Chicago.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
So is that one of your
models.
inspirations?
Jay actually took me to the next level. He let me know all about the trade shows across the country, the trade shows in Chicago. Basically, he prints and designs most of my stuff for me. And he owns the denim line himself. So he has.
I saw some of his denim.
Yeah, it's exclusive. It's the same. It's premium denim, just as Robin jeans, True Religion, all of that. So if you Google Elite Premium Denim, all of his stuff is going to come up, and you're going to be like, wow.
Wait, so how much does a pair of jeans go for? Because I think I might have read an article about it, but I'm not sure if it's the same exact one.
His jeans can retail anywhere from $175 to about $225.
Yeah. I don't know if it was in the article that I read, but they're saying they fit really well, they look really form-fitting.
Really nice.
They look real nice. They are. They're really in with the now look that's going on right now with the
clothes
jeans.
are important.
Oh, yeah.
So it's definitely, like you said, shirts will always be a need. But even beyond that, you're an NIU graduate.
NIU.
Yes.
Tell us about that. So it's like, okay, I do these clothes and this, that, and the third, but it's like you have an educational background. I know that you just were a part of the Million Man March in Washington.
Yes,
so it's like there's other facets of your life that, you know what I mean, are pretty deep.
Okay. Well, yeah, actually, I went to NIU. I studied business administration.
Makes sense.
A lot of the stuff I learned from NIU I was able to use, but more so in my business, I just want to be honest to everybody out there, more so in my business, I learned more so from the trial and error, and
That's all the good businesses,
that's the best, the trial and error. And
Dope. That's dope. Right now, guys, I got to hop into some BJ the Chicago Kid with Good Love because, I got to get this track in. You know how I feel about this track. And we got more with the mom. Windy City Underground, your music, your station. That was BJ the Chicago Kid with Good Love.
Hey.
Y'all know that's my track, but once again, we here chilling with Amon in the building. Cash Lavish.
In the building.
Before we left
Yes,
off,
sir.
we were talking about his
NIU background.
NIU
and the
background.
Million Man March that he attended.
I actually saw Kanye West at NIU one year, a couple years ago, to just jump that in. It was awesome.
I saw Kid
okay.
Cudi
For real.
there, yeah.
yeah, when I was there, it was between 2006 to 2010.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a wonderful time, but like I was saying, the most that I've learned dealing with business was with trial and error, because a lot of the times when we go to school for business, we learn how to run someone else's business, but you got to kind of look at it as running your own. So a lot of the things that you implement, you got to use your own critical thinking skills behind it.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. So how was the Million Man March?
Man, that was wonderful. It was wonderful, actually. It was very peaceful. The one thing I didn't like, that was odd was that I really didn't see a lot of it on television.
No, I didn't even know it was going on. The reunion or something. I didn't even know it was going on.
Yeah, they didn't even showcase it on BET.
I knew about it after the fact from like Atlanta Housewives or something. They were there, and I'm like, wait, it was a 20-year reunion.
Man, it was a lot of people there.
I missed it, bro. I wanted to be a part of that. I'm all about
like a lot of celebrities.
Man, and a lot of guys like
that's why there wasn't a lot of coverage about it then.
That's what people were angry about because they
crazy.
covered everything else, but they didn't really cover that, which is something that's just like it's history. You know what I mean? It's an amazing situation. You got all these people coming together
for peace.
Exactly. So that's amazing. But we want to go something a little lighthearted. We want to give you 7 daily questions. We want to see, and it's in 21 seconds, but we want to see if you can beat 13 seconds, which is like one of our best interviews.
I'm gonna beat it.
All right. Well, let's
ready?
Oh, wow, he's confident.
Ready and go.
Breakfast Club, Birdman.
Breakfast Club.
Michael Eric Dyson, Cornel West.
Cornel West.
Beyonce, Rihanna.
Beyonce.
Vacation, Volunteer.
Vacation.
Black or African American.
African American.
Player or monogamous.
Monogamous.
Grammys or BET Awards.
BET Awards.
He questioned that one. How long was that?
17.42 seconds.
Yeah, people think it's so short. It goes by
No,
really
but I feel like it could be like the way you pronounce things too. Maybe you need to be a little bit more quicker, Tati.
I think
Well,
so too.
Right
Come on, Tati.
No, I thought you did very well. Hey, that's also a part of the game, is to figure out what she's saying.
Yeah, he's supposed to try.
So you need to listen carefully and answer precisely.
Izzy always looks out for the guests. Me and Bobby always bully the guests.
I'm on
It's
your
okay.
side.
It's okay.
Thanks, Izzy.
I want to make y'all lose.
Okay. Well, since you're a fashionista, okay. Sorry. Okay, what style do you wish would come back?
You know what? I just saw a DVD called Fresh Dressed, and it was about cross colors. I'm not too sure if y'all remember what cross colors was, but a lot of people were wearing cross colors in Living Color, Martin. Let's say Different World. They were like the super baggy jeans, but there's a huge story behind
and
that.
there was a lot of bright colors with it.
A lot of the people who started that, like Carl Jones, Mike Tweedy, April Walker, they went on to start businesses such as Mecca, Anichi, Walker Wear, things like that.
Sure did.
I want those to come back. Cross colors.
Yeah. Cross colors, used, damaged. I used to be one of the stylish kids. I used to.
Look at your eyes. Just
Look at your eyes.
Oh yeah, my OG kept me fresh to death. Real talk, my OG kept me fresh to death. I was so fresh. But just take a minute, like what you got coming up for you, like plug yourself. Where can they find you?
Okay, first thing, you guys can check out my website, which is cashlavishclothing.com. That's CashLavish clothing.com. Also, I'm planning go visit our stores that Cash Lavish Clothing is actually sold at in Chicago, which are Davis Boys Big and Tall, which is 1828 West 95th Street.
I actually know that store.
Yeah, in the Beverly area. They'll actually be moving to Hyde Park next to the Silver Room this summer. So, and hopefully I can get into the Silver Room this summer. And shout out the boutique in Ford City Shopping Mall, the boutique, and also the shop in Ford City Shopping Mall. I was once there. I'll be there again this summer. I'm going to come holler at y'all, man. Make sure y'all put me back in that store, man.
Y'all heard him. Y'all better check out some of his gear. We also going to post some links on our Instagram for y'all to all through there. Pick up some of that merchandise.